In the Home tab, you have the CSV import. With this option, you load up the CSV first and the content afterwards. This order of operations saves a lot of time in case there are any errors, so you wouldn't have to go back to the beginning and reload the content again. Here, you can see an example of what the CSV looks like and what's mapped, with a few versions created that you can import. The ending number of the document is the number that comes from the sending firm, and that acts as a parent value to the new version. So if they have version 1, 2, 3, you can import those docs as the new docs with their version numbers. Otherwise, if you don't have that information, iManage imports everything as version 1. And to be able to import, we don't expose the document number anywhere, but it acts as the parent value. When you load up the index, you see the number of rows and if there were any errors here. For example, if you forgot a comma between author and operator, it would show up in red, so you know right away without even loading the content that you have to go back to the CSV file and correct it. What you can do next is go into different libraries, and once you go into the next screen, it tells you that all the CSV rows are valid. After that, you must select default values. In your CSV, you have values that indicate the author and operator, so these are just values in case anything was missing. You also have the date-time conversion option. This is important because if you import with timestamps from Seattle, the created and modified dates will not be right. Finally, you're presented with a few screens of information of what you're importing. The next step is the workspace criteria, which shows how the application is going to find the workspace for import and what criteria you're going to use to find the workspace. There are other options like Custom 29 or Custom 30 because law firms 99% of the time are going to find workspaces by client and matter, while other organizations like corporate legal or financial, they can use all sorts of different options for finding their unique workspaces. So if you click the down arrow, you have those options based on matter or client, and then you have other options if required. The next challenge is finding the folder, and there are a few ways to do it. If in the CSV file you include a document type that matches the document type set in the destination folder, it will automatically import to that folder, but it can also match by exact name, or if the folder name starts with or ends with a string, you can submit that too. Finally, if there are any documents that don't match but still are associated with a client or matter, but there's no way to tell what folder they should go into, you can create a default folder name and dump the rest in there. The next stage shows where everything is being imported, so all project IDs for each of the files. As you click on them, the destination details on the right change. And you can review the job import, and in the job summary you can modify the name and submit it. To see if it went through, you can go into the Job Manager on the Home tab and you can see that it's already completed. You can also go to the destination workspace itself, which in this case was the WellPoint and Giant Industries folder, so the email came in correctly and the pleadings came in with multiple versions, so everything went through as well. All of this just shows that everything went to the right place, and that's exactly how it should look with PowerDesktop.